For me, coming out as a queer person, I I don't really have passing privilege. I never really had that. I never really got to decide when I got to come out. So I was kind of like told I was gay before I actually even knew what sexuality was. So for me, coming out of the closet was almost like it wasn't a big moment because it wasn't anything I was hiding ever. You know, I couldn't hide being flamboyant or being queer or being a gay boy or whatever. That wasn't really an option for me. I identify as gender fluid, and that kind of just means that some days I'm closer to this end of the spectrum, and some days I'm closer to that end of the spectrum, and I can kind of float in between. And I think there's not enough representation of that identity. I feel like society really pressures you to choose one gender, and that's not how it works. I mean, a lot of transsexuals that I know or transgender people that I know have gotten full gender reassignment surgery and they regretted it because they felt this pressure to be passable or to be passable. I mean, passing privilege is such a real concept and people don't think about it. People just want to be normal and it's okay to not be normal. And I think there needs to be more representation of that gray area. And I'm happy to be that I have I can be in the public eye and be that person for people. Again, things are really shifting and changing. And I think it's really, really important to have people who are not hung up on the binary and not hung up on passing and just can exist somewhere in between. I think androgyny is one of the most beautiful things ever. I mean, it's been recreated so many times in the art world and the fashion world. It's interesting and it's beautiful. And I think people have a hard time because it's hard to sexualize somebody when you don't understand their gender identity.